What's up, everybody? So, I have been putting off making a video like this for a long time, but I just feel like it's finally time for me to actually have some conversations with you guys. So, I'm gonna keep it really casual and try not to cut the video at all, even though it might happen. But I wanna just get right into it and talk about why I started making music and help you guys know where it's coming from inside of my heart and hope you guys know that it's authentic, I guess is what I'm trying to say. There's a lot of quality nowadays, but there's not a lot of, and it's hard to see what's authentic and what's not. So my name is Kid Finesse. I started making music in 2017. So in 2017, I was a freshman in high school, and I don't know, I think growing up I didn't have a lot of hobbies. Like, I wanted to find things, I was always super active, but I didn't have anything that I got to be attached to, and that's something I always wanted in my life. I always wanted some kind of sport or something, but I'm the youngest of 6 kids, so I didn't really have the chance to do sports and things because of money and because of transportation. And I don't know, dude, I felt pretty lonely, you know. I felt pretty like I didn't really have like my people. I didn't really feel like I had anything. So I felt like that made me very independent at a young age. And then fast forward to being 15 years old, I had got this new friend group, and I just started freestyling with my friends, and it was super simple. I actually have a video the first time I freestyled, and I was with my homie Day, and in the car, just they turned on a beat, and I just started like spitting some like Cat in the Hat type freestyles, you know. Just it was just so fun. I don't know, it was just something to do. And then I would start freestyling with my friends, just like for fun, more and more. And I had this new friend group that we started freestyling together. And then I had this one friend in particular. His name is Pug. His name is Braden, but we called him Pug. His last name is Pugmire. And we would go hang out to freestyle. We would take his GoPro and set it on the dash in his car, and we would just like hang out just to spit bars. And I don't know if they were good, but it was just so fun. And it was later that summer he ended up taking his life, and that obviously influenced me a lot, you know. The last time I ever saw him was 4th of July 2017, and we were freestyling together at a party. So that was the last time I saw him. Then after that, I just freestyled every day, and I think it was just I don't know if I thought about it much at the time, like what the reason was that I did that, but I think looking back, the reason I freestyled every day was like keeping with me, you know. And I don't know, it just helped me feel connected with him, I guess. And I just kept going, and I think for the next 5 years or so, I probably freestyled every day. Realistically, I might have missed like a dozen or so days out of 5 years. So it just I didn't ever sit down and say, oh, I want to like do this someday, but I just did it, and it just became something. I want to talk about how it became what it is now. So 2017, the summer goes by, I'm freestyling. I have a little laptop at the time. It's like a $300 Lenovo laptop, and I download Audacity, which is this free program, and I just start, you know, trying to figure it out. I didn't even have a mic, so I went over to my friend's house and recorded a freestyle there. And then, I don't know, just one thing after another, I just ended up actually being able to make songs. And then I wrote songs, and then I recorded songs, and then I learned how to mix, and I learned how to mix and master, and then I learned how to produce. I'm still learning. And it just became something more and more and more. Okay, I know I said I wasn't trying to do cuts, but I have to mention, the only reason I was able to develop so much and make music on my own, even when it was like not very good, was because of my friend Ruben Castro. And he wasn't even, we weren't even really close at the time. We had just like been in middle school and high school together. But bro, bless his heart, I don't know what I would be doing if it weren't for him. You know, he just one day came to class and he knew I was posting these little SoundCloud freestyles from my phone, and he just gave me $100, and he said, buy a microphone. So I just felt it very important for me to say this. So back to the video. That's how it started, but I feel like what it's become so many different things now. This making talking videos has been kind of difficult for me. I feel like I'm not amazing with my words, and it's not that my words are not good, but it's just that I struggle to capture how I really feel inside. And music has always just been able to I've been able to say things in a way that capture what I really feel. And it's almost like, before I even knew that was the case, it's like I would make a song and I would like discover myself. And so if you look back at all my songs throughout the years, starting from like 2019 to now, I could tell you exactly where I was in my life just based on that song. And like, not only that, but each song I make, every lyric I have, every line I have is true. And take it or leave it, you know. I mean, it could be I don't know, the truth is important. Sometimes the truth hurts, but I think it's helpful to say that, you know, because that's not how it is for everybody and everybody's songs. But all my lyrics are true, and it's my life. And as I've been an artist, and as I've been discovering life and discovering myself, I have tried to be as honest as possible and dig deep. I feel like the most personal things are the most universal things. And so, while people may not even know that that's the case, where I'm only telling the truth or talking about my life, they'll relate to these things because they're true, and because, like I said, the most personal things are most universal. What else do I want to talk about? Okay. A lot of the times I've talked about girls in my songs, and heartbreak, tragedy, whatever it may be. But a lot of the times, I guess never have I really ever made or posted the songs. I've never really posted the songs that are kind of outside of that world, outside of the world of like girls and heartbreak. So what I have been working on is preparing a project for you guys of a more raw side of myself, you know. And I don't think social media really shows the human side of people very much. And I want to do that. I want to show you these songs because I feel like, somebody will need them. And look, I mean, it's a little scary because when I post these songs, it doesn't feel like I can be like, yo, go check out the song now, like, let's blow this up. It's because it's like my heart is like fully open, and like a lot of these songs where it's like I'm really hurting, and but at the same time, I really feel like people need them, so I'm gonna drop them. Today is the 4th of January, so I'm gonna be dropping a song. I'm gonna just do a song every week from January 14th on. So I believe I have 6 or 7 songs. 6 or 7 songs I'm gonna do. What else? Recently, I have been thinking about the power of belief. And how powerful it is. I can't explain 100% why or what it is, but when you really decide and believe in something and in an outcome, it happens. I think that we're always putting our belief in something. And belief in the wrong things is called fear. I heard this example where a skier, when they're skiing through trees, they don't focus on the trees, they focus on the path between them. Because if you focus on the trees, you'll hit the trees. You're always focusing on something. I believe in the power of us as human beings. And not only is it something that's fascinating or cool or like, oh, you have this superpower, but it will make your life better. You will be happier when you use it. And that's what I've been discovering. So I've been here in LA now for like a year and a couple months, like 5 months or so. So that's my story, that's where I am. And these next songs that I'm going to be dropping have just been these moments of just like times where I've felt lost, or times where I've felt lonely. There's been a lot of periods of loneliness in my life where I think when you really want to change who you are, where you're going, where you want to end up, and your goals are so outside of what your trajectory is, if you stay how you are, you have to really change your environment. And when you change your environment, you may make mistakes, you may not know exactly what it's going to look like or feel like, but you believe something's there. And there's always something there. But in that process of becoming who I want to become, I've had to try to reinvent myself. I've had to like figure it out, and there's been a lot of times where I've lost friends on the way. I have made decisions that cause fear in other people, and like they're not sure how it's going to end up for me. And when you believe in yourself, and when you believe in, you just have to believe in good, Look, I don't know who believes in God on my channel or not, but when you believe in God, you must believe that you can do anything. because we as human beings are not just a creation of God, and we are not only just a living thing that God has like created. We are human beings. We are children of God, and that is completely different than this desk right here. It's completely different than animals. I think that we have this divinity and this ability to control our minds and to set intentions and to be aware. And I don't know where it came from in my life, but I have always believed that anything is possible. I don't think I had any role models growing up. I don't have anybody that I looked up to and I was like, I want to be like them. I had people that I knew I did not want to be like. But all I knew was that I was like, there has to be something out there. There has to be some greater way of living and being happy and allowing other people to do the same. And there is. And there is. And there is for you, and there is for me. And this is just a long way of saying I love you guys. And you have the power. You have the power to influence people for good. You have the power to bless people. You have the power to create your ideas and bring your ideas from here to here in reality. These things are possible. So I don't know what from the video I don't know what from this video I'm gonna keep and what I'm not gonna keep. I hope I keep a lot of it. I hope I don't chop it up too much, but this next year I am going all in, greater than I have ever gone. And it's not that I may be outputting more, but it's that I'll be outputting more purely and being as raw as I can. I may get some things right, I may get some things wrong, but if I am honest and as authentic as possible, then I believe it'll work out. Even if that's touching one person's life. So, I love you. My name is Kid Finesse. This music I'm about to drop is from my heart. Take it or leave it. That's it.